Hello? Okay, good. Everything's working, I think. Wait, no, hold on. Now everything's working. Maybe. Nope. Hold on. Maybe not. Hello, thank you for the delicious chip, and hello, everybody. Welcome in. Today I'm doing stuff. Anyway, hi, I'm Crimzon Rulez. I'm Elysium's greatest monster, and I'm your least favorite idol, and welcome to Giraffe. Wait, nope, wrong thing. Hold on, it's not that. Music's a smidge loud, King. Who are you to tell me how my No, you're right. Hold up. Wait a minute. Sorry, there's like a lot of little audio things to mess with here. All right, let me turn that down a bit. Okay, how's that? Gamers? Are we gaming yet? Yeah? Great. Okay, cool. Glad we're all on the same gamer zone. Where was my... You know what? I ain't even worried about it. I was gonna go find my thing, but I don't know if I care anymore. Let's see. Crunwich, thank you for 14 months of being exceptional, by the way. Says, hey, handsome. No, I'm not hitting on you. Well, damn straight, because I'd win. I'm stronger than everybody. Anybody tries to hit me, I'll hit back 3 times this hard. No, but if you want to fight, meet me out back. No, not right now. I've got a monthly resolve to handle, and I've got people to inform about cool stuff. So, sorry, get in line. Everybody wants to fight me. Square up. I gotta beat the hell out of Armus first. Are you okay with us commissioning art with you and your real life cats? I mean, yeah. I mean, people draw Pollux and Arcturus and Little Lady Methuselah all the time. Yeah, for sure. Poulette, thank you for 15 months as well. Oh, thank you for being exceptional, by the way. Quesse. You don't want to fight me? Oh, okay, my bad. Everybody else in the universe wants to fight me. Except for Ingrid, apparently. Did I have a friendly spar IRL with the rest of HOLOSTARS? Let's talk about that during the resolve. But give you a quick spoiler. No, I didn't. Sorry. No, sorry. I'm trying to find one of my things, and I can't find it. It's making me angry. It's making me angry, kitten. I mean, I guess it's whatever, but still a little annoying. Oh, you know what? It probably... Oh, never mind. I know what happened. I know what happened now. Now I get it. Okay, no big deal. Did I snarl twice? You're welcome. You're welcome for that. That is my gift unto thee. I have given you a great boon this day. What is this? I'm looking through my files while I stall you with yapping. I'm a genius. I'm a genius! Okay. Okay, wait a minute. I'm getting somewhere. 1 second. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, I'm getting somewhere. Don't worry. Finally figured it all out, huh? Okay, guys, you want to see something crazy? RTX on. All right, cool. Anyway, hi, everybody. So I was talking about your cats to a friend, and I accidentally called Methuselah mesothelioma while sleep deprived and would like to formally apologize. No, that's his other name. His names are Methuselah, mesothelioma, and Little Meth Boy. But I probably shouldn't say that. Listen, I found him alone in a wagon park, and he like immediately climbed up on my shoulders. So I apologize. I apologize. That's it. I have nothing else to say about that other than, yeah, that my bad. That's what I like to hear. All right, let's go. He chose you. Okay, so now we can actually get started. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Crimzon Rulez. I'm Elysium's greatest monster hunter. And today I'm going to be doing a little bit of and I'm your least favorite idol as well. And today I'll be doing a monthly resolve. This is the game show where if you lose, you die forever, permanently, no matter what. It is a trivia game show. I'm going to ask you random obscure information you have no way of knowing. And I know somebody in chat right now is thinking, oh, but I'm really good at obscure. Nope, not this kind. So I'm going to ask you this information. And if you mess it up, you die forever no matter what. Ready? I'm not good with your kind of obscure. Nobody is. It's okay, though. Okay. I've been bamboozled into this game. How to claim insurance. Okay, so question number 1. If you've been bamboozled into the monthly resolve game show, how do you claim your insurance? Go. Okay, so you're all dead. It just happened. You're all dead. Nobody could have answered that question. You don't. I haunt the insurance company. I like that answer. You live. Everybody else is gone. Thank you, Cloudy Cube. Congratulations on your shocking and dramatic victory. It turns out the game is over in the first round. Anyway, sorry I was a little late. I know I was 5 minutes late, and there's a good reason for it. And that reason is I was speed watching the Nintendo Direct, which is not a good reason, and I don't care. I do what I want. Sorry. Also, I maybe was blinking a little too long, so my fault. I bet you all lose the cab. You're welcome. You're always 5 minutes late. Am I? I think I've been pretty good about that lately, but you know, whatever. It happens. They got open world Mario Kart. Yeah, they got a lot of open world games now. Yep, that's pretty cool. Not Bloodborne 2 looks fun. I agree. I cannot believe the most exciting... that sounded really negative. I cannot believe that the game I was most excited to see, or was most interested in, or caught my attention the most, was not Bloodborne 2, even though I wasn't a big Bloodborne guy. I never even beat Bloodborne. I've bounced off that game like 3 times still. I still need to go back and play Bloodborne. Okay, Kirby Air Riders seems pretty cool too, actually. I haven't played any Deltarune yet, so I'm not super excited for the new chapters. Sorry. I am excited for the GameCube games coming to Switch 2, though, so we'll see if they bring in the good ones. If they bring in the good ones, I'm very excited. And Wind Waker is a great start. Also, Soul Calibur 2 with Link in it. I was just talking about how I used to play that when I was a kid the other day, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, I didn't like the Pokemon Coliseum game on GameCube, at least not from what I remember of it. I think something about like catching other Pokemon's trainers just really turned me off of it. I think the central conceit of Pokemon Coliseum turns me away because I just don't like how inherently limited it is on what you can catch. Sawi. Angel Avenger, I don't know who that is, but I do know that there is a part of my brain that is reserved specifically for Echolalia that says Song Mina in that exact tone. So I'm going to assume that's a Soul Calibur character. I've played no Hyrule Warriors either, but yeah, I'm going to assume it's good. Sure, why not? I never played it, so I'm excited for the Pokemon GameCube games. So there wasn't a lot of Pokemon games on GameCube, I don't think. Anyway, I don't think there was a mainline. I don't think that was before the era where they started putting mainline Pokemon games on their main consoles. It was all handheld then. So there was a lot of interesting off-brand, not off-brand, but like, you know, non-standard Pokemon games on GameCube, but that's about it. Hyrule Warriors is Legend of Zelda flavored Dynasty Warriors. I've also never played a Dynasty Warriors game. It always seemed really hack and slashy to me, and I've always had quite a bit of disdain for those types of games. But it could be fun. I don't know. I'll try it out, probably. I am very excited for the Switch too, genuinely. I've been holding off on buying Switch games because I wasn't sure if it was going to be backward compatible, and now I'm like, oh, hey, cool. Oh, did they say what the prices are going to be? I was skipping through so fast, I didn't look at any of the pricing. Oh, $30 more. Ooh, brutal. Yikes. Whoo, $450, brother. Whoa. That's pretty crazy, but I guess, sure. Oh, I see. They didn't say it outright. That makes sense. Okay, $450, I guess. That makes some, yeah, okay. That's fine, I guess. Wait, $90 for physical oh, the actual games are all $90 now. Ah, I see. Okay, here's the thing. And you're probably not going to want to hear this. I don't think $90 for a video game is that bad, but I think that should theoretically mean that there shouldn't be DLC for those games, but that is not what's going to happen. They're still going to drop DLC for those games. They're still going to do it. Why are games costing so much? So games now, I don't know. Let's take a look back at GameCube, right? Let's reverse time a bit and look back at GameCube. Games on GameCube were $50, sometimes $60. That was what, 20 years ago now? Probably. Something like that. I don't know. GameCube was a while ago. It was like 18 years ago, 20 years ago, something like that, right? In 20 years, with the level of work that it takes and the amount of people you have to pay to produce a video game now, I definitely don't think it's unreasonable that a game goes, a mainline game, assuming they were making them with the quality and the level of completion that they made during the GameCube era. I don't think it's shocking or excessive to say it should be, you know, $80, $90. But that comes with the caveat that we should not be paying for day one DLCs, and, you know, half the game is gutted to make sure that you pay for the expansion pack to play the full version, etc., etc. I do not think that's what's going to happen, unfortunately. I think what's going to happen is these games are going to be $90 and then you're going to be paying for DLCs, but we'll see. I hope Nintendo proves me wrong. Maybe they'll prove me wrong. I'm excited for Not Bloodborne. I actually think that looks more interesting to me than Bloodborne did because it seems like it pulls from a lot of different cultures. I saw some stuff that looked like, you know, really kind of, it almost, some of the stuff looked like vaguely, There's like an Oni looking guy, and then there's a guy who looked like possibly, I don't know, it was a steampunk robot guy. Yeah, steampunk robot guy. And within, you know what's wild is this is FromSoft's skill set, right? This is something they're really good at, is they can kind of give you genre and tone without ever doing anything. The moment I saw that dude slumped in that chair with the moon silhouetted behind him and then that lady's hand reaching up from the bottom of the screen, I was like, this is either a werewolf or a vampire story or, you know, an allegory therein, like for somebody who has an unnatural cursed hunger. And boom, bam, boom, I saw a player character bite somebody's neck and I was like, boom. Called it instantaneously. I was like, FromSoft, you geniuses, you set that up instantly, and you didn't even have to try. I just knew it. Agreed, Cronwitch, agreed. The bugs. And thank you for the soup, by the way. Anyway, I like all the different like themes it seems like it's got going on. Like there is a very like I don't know the name for that very traditional long split down the sides sometimes very incorrectly attributed. I think it's a Chinese dress, I believe. But it was in like a lot of old cartoons and shit. And people unfortunately often stereotype it as specifically like costuming, I think. An Ao Dai, is that what it is? Kipao. Huh. Anyway, that was cool. And then there was a guy with like cool horns. It looked to me vaguely, possibly like Indian inspired, like around the Indian, is that a peninsula? I don't know. There was like an Oni looking dude standing in a temple with like a cool quarterstaff behind him, and he had like this really nice pose going on. It seemed almost like something I would see in Hindu iconography, I think. Anyway, it seems like it's pulling from a lot of different cultures, and that seems really cool. Continent, I see. Yeah, the art direction in Not Bloodborne 2 seems really cool. Oh, and that weird Catholic-looking dude with the golden skin with like the blue crystals growing out of him, that was interesting. Central Asian influence. So there's a lot of influence from a lot of things, it seems like, but I'm super excited about it. PvPvE thing, it seems. Kind of like Hunt Showdown. Oh? I'm curious about that. If that's the case, then I'm very excited because I love PvP in most FromSoft games, assuming they give me a shield at some point. I don't have to have a shield, but I want the option to wear plate armor and a shield. New Donkey Kong game is $69.99. So it could be that only Mario Kart's is priced that way as an exception. Not sure if there's a difference between digital and physical yet here in the... Oh, I see, Emil. First of all, thanks for the info. Second of all, thanks for 15 months. So that's interesting. So it could be that games are just going up to $70. In that it is Mario Kart World specifically that's so expensive because it could be an online forever type game, or they're selling it like it's like some sort of MMO or something. I don't know. At least in Brazil, digital was always a little cheaper. So the thing is, I'm getting into my I need physical media again era. I think I'm becoming a physical media girly, which is to say I'm kind of tired of companies owning everything I own and having the ability to say, you don't have that anymore. So I think I'm going to be avoiding mostly digital purchases for now. Mario Kart physical is $80, while Mario Kart digital is $70. Oh, so they are charging more for physical, huh? This must be the games market, or probably just the media market in general, doing a little bit of backlash against the I would like physical copies of my shit, because as far as I remember, and I could be wrong, physical never cost more than digital, at least not in Elysia America. This seems like a calculated move to me from the media corporations to have a bit of a punishment or a backlash against physical copies, but I could be wrong. Some were saying the dress in Dustblood is Vietnamese inspired. Oh, that's really cool. I also always went digital for convenience, but I'm turning around on that pretty quickly lately. Physical copies require manufacturing. This is true, and I understand the logic behind that. I'm just saying that has never been a problem before, at least from what... I've been playing games for a pretty fucking long time, and I'm not saying I always buy physical, and for a long time I was very digital for the sake of convenience. I never paid more for a physical copy, at least not in Elise America. Nope, didn't buy used. I bought fresh from shitty like mall sharts and bargains. Yeah, sure, I'll still do digital. I'm not saying I refuse digital games. I just am going to lean toward physical copies whenever I can. Like indie games and stuff like that, they don't have the resources or the market to produce physical copies most times, and that is what it is. They could still snatch physical away from you as they will require downloads anyway. Yeah, they could certainly try. As a corporate entity, I am not allowed to say, you know what? Never mind. Anyway, I'll keep my eye patch off for now. But the point is, if they, you know what? No, that's it. That's as far as I will take what I'm going to say. Never mind. Yarhar, fiddly dee and all that. Be safe. Yep. Anyway, let's do some monthly resolve, shall we? There's a bunch of stuff I wanted to talk about. Bum. See you later, Sil. Aromantic Pigeon Madness. Thanks for being an Axel. Okay, let's see. I should get a pirate outfit. That'd be sick. Oh, that'd be so cool. Outfit 3. Yar. Okay, I do have my Halloween assets. My All Hallows Eve. Actually, it's pronounced All Hallows Eve. And it was an important holiday to... I'm sorry. That's true. That is true. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of anybody. It was a really cool, important holiday, but people who insist on saying that drive me insane sometimes. Like, hey, buddy, chill. It's Halloween now. Goof off with me. Wear a funny little outfit. Porking out there, bro? You better believe it. Let me grab some hen. Oh, bro, I ever tell you guys about the saddest little thing I've ever seen on Halloween? I'll tell you real quick and then I'll get started for real. One Halloween, I was walking around, I was in my costume or whatever, and I was like trick-or-treating, yada, 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 yada. Wait, no, I wasn't even trick-or-treating. What was I doing? I was doing something. I was driving around some city, I think. Maybe I was in my, like, I'm too old for trick-or-treating phase. I was doing something. Shit, I got my timelines all mixed up. When was this? I was walking around for something. Was it a trunk or treat? I don't remember. Timeline's not important. What is important is I was walking, and I walked past this really bougie-looking house, real bougie-looking. And out front, they have, like, this annoying, like, hyper, like, we do not celebrate Halloween, that is the devil's holiday type of thing going on, right? And I see in the window... And I shit you not, the saddish beige fucking like living room I've ever seen in my life, but it's a massive window, like as big as other people's walls, right? And there's this poor little fucking toddler-aged kid pressed up on the glass, palms to it, cheek pressed up against it, staring out at all the kids in their fucking like costumes, having a great time, just looking the most mournful I've ever seen any beige baby look ever in my life. I was like, that is the saddest looking Mormon little baby I've ever seen. That little dude just wants to get out there and get some free candy, and you guys are out here like, nope, We don't have fun in this house. Nuh-uh. That's why we have nothing with an... If anything has 20% saturation of color, it is immediately removed as a product of the devil. It was crazy. I was like, man, your house is boring, your yard's boring, and your poor kid's boring. Anyway, it was very sad. I was like, that kid's gonna grow up to hate his parents. It was like a commercial. It was so crazy. I almost didn't believe it. I was like, that's fake, right? That's fake, right? Halloween candy versus sad Mormon baby. Who wins? True. The first, like, fucking candy bar that kid gets a hold of, he's gonna lose his mind. Gonna lose his mind. Gonna go on a candy bender. Why'd you get out of Mormonism? At age 6, I couldn't have candy on Halloween. I don't know why I assumed they were fucking a German baby. I don't know what that was about. All Mormons are also German. That's a fact. Or maybe that was the Swedish accent. I don't know. You know what? Leave me alone. I don't care. I don't care. All right, let's go get my, let's talk about the Resolve, shall we? So we're going to do the typical format for this. I've yapped at you for like half an hour. My bad. Anyway, to close out these topics, poor, sad German Mormon baby. Nintendo Direct was pretty cool. I'm excited for the Switch 2. I'm really excited for Not Bloodborne. I want to be excited for some of the mainline games, and ZA seems interesting, and my interest in it is reignited, but I am sad that it's not in the past. I really wanted it to be in the past, so... Oh well. I hope it's fun. I'm excited about it still. All the same, I'm very excited to try it out. And I'm excited for whatever the Pokemon 10th generation game is going to be, which is almost certainly going to be on the Switch 2. It probably will not be this year or next year. I honestly hope it's not. I want them to take their sweet, sweet time and really produce like a fully realized, fully developed, no bugs, no frame rate issues, like knock out of the park, 10th Pokemon gen, crazy successful, super cool, really well done game. I really hope it's not this year or next year. I really hope it's just going crazy. But anyway, I'm excited for Switch 2 in ZA and Not Bloodborne so far, and I'm excited to play Wind Waker again, so that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. Yes, GameCube controller. Very excited about that as well. Very excited about that as well. There's never been a better controller than the GameCube controller. I don't know why they stopped doing controllers like that, but go back. Also, please, make your systems colorful. Nobody wants the, like... What's with the jet black technology now? Have you noticed the technology went through a couple eras? There was like the everything's colorful era. Well, first there was the everything's annoying and gray or black and boring era. Hey, thank you for 15 months, by the way. There's everything's gray and black and boring. When that was like, I don't know, like Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, that stuff. And I guess that was what technology just looked like at the time. I don't know, shrug. And then there was everything's colorful and it appeals to kids era. And then now we're cool and we're like sort of fucking lime green and neon blue, and that was cool. I guess that was like 2000s cool or whatever. Everybody was like trying to be fucking, I don't know, the Matrix or whatever. Frutiger Arrow. And then somewhere along the way, for some reason, we just decided technology had to be boring and clean and sleek, and that's lame. I'm done with that. I miss you, colorful, transparent PS controllers. I was never big on the... Okay, so the transparent stuff, I always found that kind of gimmicky and tacky. I know people miss it. I don't, but I do miss colorful tech. I do miss bubbly, colorful tech. So, hey, Nintendo, if you're watching, Switch 2 looks great. You're going the wrong way. Don't go toward the monochromatic black or the monochromatic white. Technology's boring. Please stop doing that. Please go back to, like, optimistic... colorful tech, please. Everybody's tired of the monochromatic tech. It's boring. I'm bored of it. Neutral colors so more people are at least okay about the design, I guess. Hey, I'm gonna say something. Companies, stop being little bitches. Companies, stop being little bitches. I'm so sick of this fucking play it safe, make it as net neutral, as net appealing to as many people as possible. That's why games fucking suck now, okay? Games fucking suck because everybody's like, oh, I need to make this game as inoffensive to as many people as possible. And I don't mean like morally. Yes, inclusivity is great. Making sure that you're not being an asshole or throwing out fucking neo slurs in the newest video game. Very cool. Keep that up. Great job. When I say inoffensive as possible, I mean making your gameplay as like streamlined and boring and like uncomplex and approachable as if it needed to be played by a fucking lobotomized alien with no hands. Like, I get it, dude. That's cool that you're trying to do that sometimes, but games can be obtuse. They can be aggressive and annoying to the player to approach. I think that's a good thing. I like that. Stop doing that. And stop making your products fucking as neutral and minimalist as possible. Like, I'm sorry that the fucking, I don't know if it was the millennials or Gen X or fucking boomers or Z or who did this, but fucking stop. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it being neutrally appealing to everybody. Appeal to somebody, stop trying to appeal to everybody. I'm tired of it. Not everything's for everybody. Fuck you. It's the beige moms, dude. It's that goddamn Mormon baby's family. It's their fault. I know it. I know it deep down. It's that fucking German Mormon family. I could not have candy until I was 25 years old, a full-grown man. And now no one will have color in their life. Nothing but beige. Forever. Fuck you. That Mormon child could read, he'd be very upset. True. Anyway, I'm so fucking sick of it. I'm tired of it, dude. Make your games obtuse. Make them hard to approach. Make games that only appeal to some people sometimes. Make game systems that only appeal to some. You know, a lot of games don't fucking appeal to me. And I'm okay with that because I know it's not for me. You know what I mean? You know what games don't appeal to me? Power fantasy games, but I'm okay with that. Racing games, I'm okay with that. Sports games, I don't care. Okay, cool, those games aren't for me. Now make games annoying to play again, all right? Give me another Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Don't explain it, just fucking put it out. Just do it. Make FromSoft games fucking annoying and obtuse. Don't explain the systems, just make it fucking annoying. Make it hard. Make people struggle. That's funny, I like that. Anyway, whatever. Sorry, I got on a tangent there. Sorry. Make MMOs fucking hard. I don't want to be able to solo an MMO. I've had this tangent 1,000 times and I'll say it again. Make MMOs hard. They're not supposed to be approachable. I don't care. I don't care that some guy's like, oh, I have a family. Oh, I have kids. Well, fucking get your pullout game in order. I don't know what to fucking tell you, loser. So what? You fucking get somebody knocked up and it's my problem now? I don't fucking care about your goddamn Germanic Mormon baby. I'm sorry that you fucking suck, dude. Maybe you wouldn't be in the situation where you have to deny your 12-year-old candy for like 15 years because you think he's gonna go to hell if he has a fucking dose of chocolate or some shit. Meanwhile, you're dosing down my MMOs because you're a whiny little bitch who has to go to your 9 to 5. I do it too, but I still will put in my hour in my stupid fucking obtuse game. All right? I can't play all the time. I don't care. I don't have to like fucking stroke my E-peen by being like, actually, I can't keep up with the meta, so I should be allowed to solo this in an hour. It's not fair that kids who stay home and play all day for 12 hours can get ahead. Yes, it is fair. They put in more time. Fuck. I'm so done with this fucking boring. The gaming is beige. Gaming has become beige. It's become colorless and bland and boring, and I'm sick of it. Am I gonna play a game called Showa American Story? Probably not, but maybe. I don't know. I didn't watch it. Thank you for the soup, but I'll take a look at it probably. Sorry. I had to do a little spring cleaning on my fury there for a second. Ah! Why did German people try? I'm sorry, German people. I'm kidding. I don't know why I picked a German accent for that Mormon baby, but I sure did. And from then on, it was what it was. Crimzon said, stop having sex so you can grind better in MMOs. I'm right. You grind? In bed, I grind on my keyboard. We are not the same. Oh no. All right, listen, we got two different grinds going on, and you stick to yours and I'll stick to mine, brother. All right, fuck you. Stay out of my shit. That's what I'm saying. Stay out of my shit. They did make the Diablo games too easy. It's okay, I have Path of Exile. Sorry, Diablo, you're fine, or whatever. I know you appeal to a different market. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care. Bro, I'm gonna crash the fuck out on the gaming market if they don't figure it out soon. I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash out. Okay, anyway. While you were making children, I was studying the blade. Exactly. Let me study my fucking blade, all right? Oh, God damn, dude, I'm so tired. No, Resolve canceled. Resolve canceled. This is the Resolve now. This is what we're doing now. Someone's gonna tab into this fucking stream. Someone's gonna, VOD watchers, I love you guys. You're great. I'm sorry for what you have experienced and what's about to happen, but I'm not actually done. You know what? I'm not done. Make my fucking games hard again, dude. I'm so fucking sick of people crying about, oh, God. And I know what you're gonna say. Somebody write, I'm shadowboxing. I know no one's attacking me, but people are coming out from behind the trees and the ancient ruins and this weird eldritch temple that I find myself in. And the shadows are whispering in my ear. They're saying, they're going nutty, okay? They're hitting me with the Ruze. Just change the difficulty. No, motherfucker! You changed the difficulty! You changed the difficulty! There used to be an easy mode button! You pushed that button! Ah! You're right, Sanders. You're right, and you should say it. God! Okay, so my problem. Okay, let me say this real quick before we move on. Accessibility is good. Everybody should be able to enjoy games. Some games are not for everybody, and that should be okay. And I think that games that are designed with multiple difficulties are very good. However, I do not think that a core conceit of gameplay should be around accessibility or ease, especially when it comes to convenience, not accessibility for, like, you know, otherly abled people. I'm not saying people who are missing a fucking hand shouldn't be allowed to play Bloodborne. What I'm saying is that I should not have fast travel in every fucking game I play. That should be something I either unlock or I have to earn through an achievement or is an easy button that I push. If I get those abilities to make the game accessible and boring and skip the game and bypass most of what makes that game interesting, that should be an option I turn on, not the default. It is not something the game should be designed around. Sumi, thank you for the chips. Ugh. Anyway, there you go. That's my tangent. I haven't played Black Desert Online in forever. You know what's crazy about Black Desert Online, by the way, Sanders, is I did not play the MMO, really. I played it a little bit, but I found the actual grinding kind of boring and the combat somewhat unengaging. But what I really liked about it was the life sim aspects. Almost all of my time in Black Desert Online was buying products high, buying a wagon that I bought, and then traveling to different towns. Sorry, I bought low, sold high. So I'd buy low in certain towns and then do these big, caravan runs to other towns, and I would sell high. And then my friend, who had a lot more money than me, I worked with him at Barget. He had way more money because he had 2 jobs, and one of his jobs on the side was pretty lucrative, and he just worked at Barget because he got bored at his other job. He bought this very expensive boat with real money in the game. and we would just go fishing, which is fucking weird. It was the most like white dad thing I've ever done in my life. I'm not even that age. Anyway, we'd sit on this fucking boat and we would fish in game on deep sea fishing and just shoot the shit. It was so goofy. That's it. I bought products low, sold them high in different towns, and I would go fishing with this guy. That's it. Oh, I am 76. Sorry. So at the time, I was probably like 76 and dead. So yeah, I was at fishing age. Yeah, it was chill. It's pretty fun, actually. Black Desert was a weird game. Is a weird game. It's cool, though. I like character creator. God damn, I was pretty in that game. Fishing was a good moneymaker, yeah. Whoa. All right, so you're not pretty now? No, look at me. Look at what I've become. I'm old now. I'm an old man. I give gifts. It's what I do now. It's what I do. It's what I do, Steve. It's who I am. I did Rinrolo. We were just talking about it, actually. So anyway, here is the highlights for March. The actual resolve starts now. People in the comments, go ahead and timestamp 45 minutes into the stream. Boop. All right, so let's talk about March. Oh, I thought I was a little taller than that. Sorry. Boop. Yeah, baby, there we go. So, March highlights. We're going to talk a little bit about what I got done in March. There was a lot. I did a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, I did, God, my brain is still so unfucking... I can't get my brain out of the fucking mines, dude. I can't get my brain out of the mines. Fucking video games. Make video games hard again. I'm so mad. Anyway, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll get back. We'll stay. Focus. Okay, here we go. Anyway, so in March, I had a lot of cool stuff happen. I did I did multiple Monster Hunter Wilds collabs, so that was pretty cool. I played with Sakuna and Joel and Lasershin and and I did Block Wars, and I did a 3D, not a big deal or anything, you know, so that happens all the time. I did a Bread and Fred collab with Octavio. That was really cool. I actually did a couple off collabs with Octavio, not like a ton, but Bread and Fred, and then there was the pizza collab for Monster Hunter, and then there was the D&D with Olive Armus was really cool. So that was pretty fucking sick. Yeah, I did a lot. I thought March was going to be a really light month because I was stuck in Xenokuni for, a part of it. And also travel and just not being near my own PC and stuff. I really thought I was going to be boned for March, but I kind of fucking went wild, actually. I mean, multiple Monster Hunter collab with my JP senpais, Armus twice, technically, because the D&D off collab for D&D, fucking crazy. I fixed my 3DO mic as soon as I got back. That was crazy. I did my first ever Block Wars. I mean, a lot of cool stuff was happening. Ring Fit Batsu, Pokemon? Pokemon? Come on, finally? Like, let's go. Dude, I got, Pokemon, finally. Thank you. Big shout out Forever for getting perms for that. I'm so excited. Yippee! And I got to show off my collection too. Did I do that? I don't remember showing off my collection. Was that when I crashed the fuck out? Here, we're gonna do. This might be just a little hard to see. How about that? Oh, now we're talking. Okay, there you go. Anyway, it was a big month. There was a lot that happened. I got a lot done, and I was making this resolve or whatever, and I was feeling a little bit bad. Like, oh man, like it's kind of a light month. It's kind of weak. Week. Month. It was kind of a light month. But not. On further review, I kind of fucking crushed it. Yeah, I did do a gorilla hand cam, that's true. Holy shit, you're right. I did the voice. Oh my God, there's been so much happening this month. I feel like, okay, so here's what happened this month. What sets this month apart to me is that it feels like I didn't get a lot done, but that's because I didn't do a lot of casual streaming. I think everything had to be very planned or very forethought, or it had to have like a very specific goal in mind, right? It's very, very rarely did I just turn on a stream and I'm like, I'm just gonna play this game. It's like, this is an event, or I'm gonna be doing this with this person, or I gotta plan around this, or I gotta make these assets, or I gotta do this. And that's cool, but my God, am I burnt to my fucking core, brother. I have cooked my wick all the way down to the base. It's kind of crazy. And it still feels like a very short month, even though so much got done. So much got done. I did work hard. You know what? Fucking, I'll say it. Kudos to me. I crushed it this month, dude. Go easy in April. Maybe in May. You don't miss me. Wow, thanks, Shiro. You miss me, don't you? You like Crimzon Rulez streams, don't you, Shiro? Anyway, maybe in May I will go a little easier. I love Zay's lore video; it's so good. Oh yeah. We'll talk about that a little later, but we'll talk about Zayd's big debut a little later, shall we? Taking breaks in this economy, dude. Same, dude. I can't take any breaks in this economy. Chikamana keeps being like, you need to take a break, brother. I'm like, yeah, that's nice. Anyway, moving on. None of that. I will keep working. I got shit to do and content to make, all right? I've got a limited time on this planet, and that time is eternity. It's until this planet suffers its inevitable heat death, but until then, I got to make sure I get through all the stuff I want to do. I'm always feeling like, oh, I haven't got enough done. Shit, oh no, I didn't do all the things I wanted to do this month. Or I look back on my first year and I'm like, shit, dude, I really didn't do a lot. And then every single fucking week, every day, I'm like, dude, this week's so packed. Why did I do this to myself? Just last night, I was working on these slides or whatever for fucking RUZOLVE, these wanted posters. And I was probably up to like, I don't know, 8 a.m., 7 a.m. And I like closed out, everything I was doing yesterday. I was doing a lot of work and I was like fixing up the fucking PC after Zayd tried to destroy it. And I immediately got to work on this shit. Amongst other things I had to take care of that I've just been leaving on the back burner for projects. And I was like, why did I do this to myself, dude? I packed this week like I'm a dumb idiot. I'm out here like, work, bitch, work, to myself as I'm typing up furiously, trying to fix things. But then every week I feel like, I just can never breathe. I can never take a break. But then I look back and I'm like, dude, I didn't do anything this year. This sucks. And it's constantly like that. Or I'll be like, man, I play too many games. I need to slow down and play one game to completion. And then I'll look back and be like, damn, I've got a huge backlog of games I haven't even touched yet. Fuck, damn it. I'm like, I'll never get through it in time. The world's gonna end before I get through all the games I want to show everybody. Oh well. I'll figure it out at some point. Anyway, big month. I'm gonna give myself credit where credit's due. This was a cool month. I got a lot done. I did a lot more special projects than I guess I thought I did. I think sometimes when I cram so many into 1 month, it could feel like my mind registers it as like, that didn't happen this month, right? Like the Bread and Fred collab and the D&D thing and stuff like that, that does not feel like it was anywhere near this month. That feels so long ago. That's like a distant memory. Honestly, even the Monster Hunter Wild collabs feel like forever ago. And that's just because so much has happened this month that it feels like it was like 2 months ago. Time blindness is my greatest enemy, and it's a big struggle with being an immortal, unstoppable, badass, normal human. So anyway, let's talk about memberships and what I got done, shall we? Just for a second. So, I was going to talk a little bit about the voice line request, because it was brought up. I did do that. That was a cool, special little stream I did. That is, for now, going to function as the voice pack for March. Sorry, I know that's not like the most incredible thing in the universe, but it is what it is. I got to do what I can with the time I have available to me, and I don't always have forever, so it's what I did. As far as tier 5 goes, exceptionals, I did miss last month's thank yous, and I'm sorry. That's the first ones I've missed since the last Japan arc, I think, actually. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with March thank yous. I'm sorry. I know I missed February and March's. The Japan arc really beat my ass. Honestly, I'm probably going to restructure the way Minchies work. I'll talk about that a little bit later, probably. I don't know what that's going to look like yet, but it has gotten to the point where I struggle to keep up with it on top of all of my other things, and I feel like I'm neglecting tier 2 and tier 3 all the time as well. And then I feel like an asshole because I'm spending too much time focusing on like making sure I get all my thank yous done and things like that, and make sure I come up with new ideas and new schematics to make it unique every month, because every month is a new thank you and yada 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 yada. But I'll figure that out soon. I'll talk to you about that in a Minchie post about it, so I'm not going to yap about it too much here. I don't know what restructuring looks like just yet. I have a couple ideas in mind, but I want to make it a democratic thing instead of just being like, here's what we're doing now. So we'll talk about it. Anyway, tier 4, I did the second part of the voice line request, so I hope that was fun for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Tier 4, thank you for sending in all of those lines to do. Maybe we do more stuff like that in the future. Maybe I open it up all the way and we skip the RUZOLVE and I just like do voice acting requests if you want. I don't know. I don't know if that's something you guys would want to do. You guys keep telling me to try doing voice acting shit. Maybe it's time I took that a little bit more seriously. We'll see. We'll see. I need to make a fucking voice reel at some point. I need to be an adult and actually work on that stuff. I tried to get access to the drive folder, but I got a 404. Is that a problem on my end, or did anyone have a problem with that as well? So the drive is updated. I did that this morning before I took a little short blink before this stream. I will drop the new links in Minchie shortly after the stream. Miss Unstable, but I have not dropped the new links yet. Read stories, maybe? That could be cool. Maybe I will. That could be kind of fun. Yeah. Tier 3. Hey, cat pictures. Finally, pictures of my cats. You're welcome. There might also have been a few flower pictures in there for those axholes who have been keeping your eyes out. That was pretty cool. I will be hopefully dropping a few things from the Zaid debut. Obviously, I helped the little guy with some of his lore video because he couldn't handle the fucking clay himself. So I made a bunch of clay shit for him and moved them around because his little itty bitty stubs are too short to move them. So that's pretty cool. I might drop some of the making of process in there, or at least a few screenshots of some. I took a few photos of the set while I still had it made, which, by the way, that was like a 2-day process. That was crazy. That's another example of just inspiration hitting it last second. I was like, oh man, we should do something. Zaid's like, oh yeah, we should. And I'm like, what are we gonna do, Zaid? And Zaid's like, a tragic backstory. I'm like, okay, if you say so. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Made a tragic backstory real fast. That was crazy. Obviously, tier 3, you guys got the Wheel of Axholes, so, you know, when I named a ton of Paris after you guys, and some other lame Pokemon that don't matter, I guess, because they're not Paris. So the Wheel of Axholes got a lot of work this month, which was great. Tamak, thank you for being a bruiser, by the way. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff going on for tier 3 this month. What about tier 2? I mean, I didn't do a lot, but I did see the return of tier 2 streams, and I hope to make that a significantly more frequent thing again. I know for the first year I did really good, making sure I had like tier 2s, you know, every other week, sometimes every week, sometimes 2 a week, depending. But I've fallen off that really bad from like November-ish onwards, and I want to weave those back into like a consistent structure. At least every other week, I'd like to try and do a tier 2, even if it's just something stupid like a chatting stream or something like that. And I really like making world building content, so if that ends up being, you know, flushing out some Hollow Marches cultures or monster making, that's cool. Or if it's casual gaming, maybe, but I can't really do gaming behind tiered content, so that would be a little harder. We'll see. Chloe, thank you for 15 months of being an Axel. That's pretty cool. You guys like the monster making stream? Good. Any chance the RUZOLVE VP series coming back in the horizon? Actually, yes. Look forward to the continuation of that. I'm gonna let some of those little bastards possess my body just a few more times, and hopefully they'll be able to finish that project up, and then I can wrap it up in a neat little bow, and I will find a way to deliver that, obviously, to the tier 4 voice pack tier, and then hopefully I will find a way to summarize it and make it slightly more concise and succinct, and deliver that to tier 3 and or tier 2, depending. I don't know what that looks like yet, but I'll figure it out. I want to make sure you guys get access to that while not ruining it for tier 4. Does that make sense? So you probably won't see the voice pack, but at least the info and the lore. I might try to like put together a little document of that for you. Jojojoka. No, that was too many Jojojos. Jojoko. Goddamn, words are hard. Jojoko. Why am I struggling with your name today? Fuck. Thank you for having here. Jojoko. I did it. Anyway, I don't want to gatekeep, I guess if you want to call it lore, sure. If you want to call it lore, I don't want to gatekeep that for you guys. So I'm going to try to make that into some sort of like, I don't know, accessible packet. Maybe I could do like a summary stream or something like that. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, I'll think of something. I always do. I always fucking deliver, baby. But I also don't want to like devalue the amount of support that the Jackaxes have given me. So I'm gonna definitely make sure that it's in a form that is that still makes the VPs worth it. I hope, because I put a lot of work into those. Leia says, you do incredible work for the memberships. Most of us join just to support you more. If it's stressing you out, feel free to reel it back, my guy. I mean, thank you. Thank you for the soup, and thank you for the sentiment, and I'm glad that that's how you feel, but I don't want to feel like I'm just taking support for nothing, so I will figure it out. I will probably be reeling it back somewhat, but I want to make sure I'm still, you know, giving value where it is, you know, where I feel it is deserved. Weiss, thank you for 14 months. That's rough, Laura. Have a lore document, but put in one wrong fact to keep everyone on their toes. There's so many wrong facts in the VPs, but that's on you guys to figure out, not me. I ain't listening to that shit. I can't hear their voices and not, like, wither away. Hanabi says, I wonder how much it would take to unlock who? Radiant Ruze sounds fake. Thanks for the soup, though. Wah! Les, thank you for being a jackass, by the way. Wow! Yeah. Anyway, cool. So more tier 2 streams in the future. I got a lot of, honestly, I did okay on memberships this month. I do feel bad. I feel like Xenokuni always puts a slow molasses glaze over my membership stuff, though. So hopefully April's going to be a little better. I know it's going to be a really busy month. I've got a lot of projects planned already and a lot of things I got to get done. This next week's going to be, I mean, this week's already super packed. I almost didn't think I was going to make it to this stream. I was up so late working on it. My God. Oh, wait, Les. Holy shit. Thank you for being a jackass, by the way. No, I did say that. Anyway, thank you so much. But yeah, I've got a lot of projects this week, next week, and the week after. And then hopefully, I'm praying to fucking whatever gods are out there. Next month is going to be so chill and casual and just normal gaming streams. And I'll just fucking vibe. And no more projects for a while. I mean, there will be projects, but like it'll level out somewhat. It won't be every stream is some sort of project. Cloudy Horizon, thank you for being an Axel. Whoopoo! Whoopee! You know what I've been hankering to play lately is a Pikmin game. Maybe I'll pick one of those up at some point, but not yet. Anyway, let's talk about merch a little bit. Speaking of memberships and money and yada, 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 and support. Yeah, I know. Ooh, merch, boo, this segment. Tab out. I don't know what to tell you. But it is my government mandated duty that I talk about this. They would besmirch my good name if I did not at least try. So anyway, most importantly, HOLOSTARS English Lil Stars starting voice pack. Those are all out. Not just mine, everybody's. Please go check those out. If you've ever been interested in any of the mascot characters and what they're up to, now would be a really good time to take a listen to the cool voice packs that everybody made. Everybody worked really hard on these. It was a project that, I don't know if, you know what, I'm so sick of tiptoeing around everything, and I feel like everybody constantly like Ruze Hollins anything anyway, so why am I so careful about this shit? I'm tired of being careful, so I'm not going to be careful. I will say this, I think that you guys should say thank you to the Mane-sans, because it was a Mane-san led project, which is to say it was their idea for the most part. I pitched a Ruze concept a while ago, but it was their idea to like lead the charge here and have everybody kind of do a voice pack with it. And I'm so glad they did that, because a little bit ago, Rosie had rigged a Ruze model custom, and that gave me the idea that I wanted to use a Ruze model on stream and do a Ruze stream, or at least let Zayd do one. So I put in a request with the government being like, hey, can I like buy the rights to that? Or can I at least ask for permission? Can we pay them for that work? And they kind of left it up in limbo for a while. Little did I know they had gotten started on it, and they commissioned a bunch more models. So thank you to Can Kong and Rosie for the incredible work on those. That is so fucking bonkers. Fucking genuinely crazy. I can't believe that they went so above and beyond, so crazy on those, and also like the quality, the work, it's just fucking crazy. I'm always excited when the government gives me an opportunity to, you know, try to like include fan works in any way, because I can use things like art and stuff like that comes naturally, but sometimes it's a little up in the air when it comes to assets. And a lot of assets take so much effort that I just don't feel super comfortable taking that for free a lot of the time. So it's cool anytime the government gives me an opportunity to kind of hopefully get on board and use that stuff in a way that, I don't know, does it some justice. Umi, thank you for 15 months of being exceptional. That's crazy. And Rio, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Hello. Hi, Rio fam. How's your stream? What'd you get up to today? The rigging's so good! I know, it's crazy. Judgment. Oh. Very cool. More Zayd streams, right? Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Keep an eye out for his birthday, I guess. Anyway, as far as merch goes, let me go ahead and drop the links to these while I talk about them. Also, I wanted to talk about the New Year's merch, which has 5 days left. You have 5 days to get a hold of that. Maybe 4 now? I don't know. I wrote that in a weird time zone. Anyway, if you wanted that, you better hurry up and get that. Let me pin the links to the merch here. Oh, did it only pin one? That's kind of annoying. I don't know. Let's find out. Let me click in. You son of a... Okay, hold on. Okay, I can only pin one merch link. You know what? I'm going to pin the one to the New Year's merch for now, but please go check out the HOLOSTARS-EN merch. Voice pack, I mean, because they worked really hard on that. And... he deserves it, and so did everybody else. It's not just Zayd, it's not just the Ruzaders. Everybody worked on their cool mascot stuff. Please go look at it. please go support them. I don't know if all the boys are as comfortable as I am doing like fun little, I don't know, stuff like that, but everybody was like really creative and fun, and everybody got super in character, and some of them like obviously just had their own mascots pop in. Like obviously Junior's been around for a long time. Phantom, I don't know if Phantom ever had a voice before, but he's been around for a while being a little freak in the background. So it's cool to see things like that happening. If you guys like creative projects like this, you know, show the government you like creative projects like this. Yeah, okay, that's it. Maybe someday there will be some sort of 3D merch, I don't know, something, maybe. And maybe keep an eye out for Zayd's birthday. Who knows? That's it for my merch spiel for now. So let's talk a little bit about bingo. I want to talk about my bingo for March, which I kind of crushed. Yes, I will talk about the 3D collab in just a moment. March bingo, boom, bam, boom, baby. I got 3 whole bingos. I know, I went bonkers. If you're wondering what was on that bingo sheet, it's the same as my April bingo sheet, minus one little change. I changed MMO with the boys to grounded with the boys on this one. But what I got on this one was I got bugs, endurance for 8 hours. I got a hand cam, an Armis collab. I got RUZOLVE stuff done. I did a selfish stream. I got an Armis collab, a monthly resolve, a collab outside Stars-EN. I got a gorilla stream, and I got adopted, endurance collab, lore collab outside Stars-EN, and Minecraft. I got 3 whole bingos on this shit. Take a look, read it and weep, chumps. I almost black out of this fucking entire bingo board. I kind of crushed it in March. I missed a few things, don't get me wrong. I missed ISP crash, skill issue. I know, I need to try harder to get worse internet. I didn't do any karaoke. Sorry, I never beat a game. I did not technically do a tier 4 voice pack. I know I did the voicing lines, but it was not a voice pack. I didn't do any gaming with you guys. I'm sorry about that. And I still failed to do book club. I'm going to have to restart that book at this point. Obviously, I did no MMO with the boys. I kind of did holo marches, but not like really. Not like really, you know what I mean? Like I didn't... Wait. Was the off collab in March? Oh, fuck. Wait, maybe I did. I don't remember anymore. Whatever. Ah, shit. Fuck. Okay, never mind. Okay. Well, okay, I almost had another bingo. Almost. And I ISP crashed. Whoa. Wait a minute. I have 5 bingos on this. I had an ISP crash and I did Octavio's off collab karaoke. Wait a fucking second. That gives me 2 more bingos. Fuck, I was crushing it in March. Whoa. Wait, the off collab was in February? Oh. Never mind. Oh well. Anyway, April, its bingo looks very much the same. So just keep an eye out for all of that. But I do have a new tab on there, brand new. Whoa, babe, wake up. New April monthly goals bingo dropped, grounded with the boys, which is a perfect segue for me to talk about my plans for April. Boom. Bam, boom, baby. This is where I can now talk a little bit about the Armis 3D collab. That is coming up in a very few short days, actually. A very, very few short days. Look forward to that on the 5th. That is this week, so please do not miss it. We've all worked very hard. We're working very hard still. Please keep an eye out for that. I want to catch more Paris, do more Pokemon. I want to play a fuck ton of Pokemon. I'm hoping one of these days when I'm done with all of these events and all of these streams that are important and have all the shit going on, that I could, please God, do a Pokemon like week or something where I play the shit out of Pokemon and maybe I beat Arceus. Something like that, I hope. I want to finish my Checkies, but like, really, like genuinely, I want to finish my Checkies. I'm running out of time to do that, so I need to do that soon. I need to sit down and just have a day where I grind through all of those. I would like to do it weekly grounded, I think. I want to do it every week or at least every other week. I'm thinking Thursdays. What do you guys think? I think it'd be cool to do like every Thursday I play grounded. I don't, and I know, hold on. Don't get excited yet. Wait. I know you guys love Grounded. I know you love Grounded with Du Bois and with Axel and Shinri and Octavio, and I'm super happy to continue that, but I am probably gonna start over, mostly because I want it to be on my dime. Which is to say, I want to make sure that I have control of when I play it, so I can play it every week, and there's no like, oh, I can't make it this week, or I can't do it this week, and everybody is welcome to join me, and I'm leaving that open, and I'm going to invite everybody. I'm going to leave the server open for all of the HOLOSTARS-EN boys, but I want the server to be hosted by me, so I can be sure that I can play it every week. So, if everybody shows up, that's great. If not, I mean, so be it. Yeah, it's easier if it's hosted by me, which isn't to say, and there was nothing wrong with Axel hosting it. Axel was always there whenever it was time to do that. He was never like flaky about that. I just want to make sure that there's no situation where it's like, oh, like Shinri and Octavio and Axel can't make it this week, so I can't play Grounded. I'm sorry. I've played that game like twice in my life, and both times I've gotten super hooked on it, and I've never beat it. I just want to beat that game. So every week I will be trying to play that. And I really want Axel and Shinri and Octavio to join me, but anybody can join me. I'm going to leave that door open, of course, for the HOLOSTARS boys, but we will see. We will see how that goes. But I'll be playing it. Will the new house have a roof? Yes. Yes, it will. The strip club. Oh, maybe there'll be a new strip club. You never know. I'm going to try to get Axel in on this. And Apollo, well, no, probably not. I have to get perms every time I do that. Like every collab, I have to like get through a lot of red tape first. Second of all, oh, Nar, I know. Yeah, collabs are always super fucking, touch and go. It depends on what I'm able to get done with management and things like that. But on top of that, hey, some things are for the boys. Sometimes it's about the stars boys. Listen, I like hanging out with Apollo a lot, but I've got Pokemon with Apollo right now. Relax. Okay, let's see. What else do we got going on? So next month. More Pokemon. Oh, cat treats. I want to do cat treats next month. So I'm going to try out a bunch of cat treats. I mean the boys. My cat's going to try out a bunch of cat treats is what I meant. Wink. Repo perms. I've never played Repo, but I have a strong interest in it. I have been super careful to avoid gameplay of it. The only thing I've seen is that blind guy with a gun, which seems funny. I really want to play it, but I've been avoiding any gameplay for it. I hope to do a collab at some point, but again, red tape, we'll see. If it's not just strictly within stars, there's a lot of like workarounds I got to do first and perms I got to get, but I hope so. I mean, if I could do a stars collab with that, that'd be great. If not, I mean, maybe I do an external one. We'll see. Next week, be prepared for a brand new karaoke set list. This time for real, assuming I don't get sick, which I don't think I will because I don't really get sick. I'm a fucking genius. You guys know I made it through Xenokuni, the entire Xenokuni arc without getting sick. Do you know how unlikely that is? Do you know how hard that is? I'm an unstoppable machine. Unbreakable, baby. There was a brand new flu or something going around too. Everybody was getting sick. Mane-san was getting sick. Talent's getting sick left and right. Random strangers on the street were getting sick. I called up that beige German Mormon family. They were all sick, even though they never go outside, and they sterilized their house every day with disinfectant and walked through their weird hyperbolic chamber before they enter their house. They were sick too. Not me though. I'm a god. I'm unstoppable. Trekkie says, seeing Ruze work. Who's Ruze? Ruze work on his goals inspired me to work on mine. I just got here because I was at a job interview. Let's go! Congrats, Trekkie. I hope you landed it. Germans? Duh. No, wait. Yeah. Sorry, that was Russian. Yeah. Ja, ich bin German. Friedrich? I don't fucking know. Sorry, dude. I don't speak any German. I'm joking. Teehee. Anyway, karaoke next week. Look forward to that. Brand new karaoke set list. I don't think you're ready for it, but we'll see when we get there. The Tier 3 Xenokuni scrapbook. I'm sorry I keep delaying that. I swear it's going to happen this time in April. We will talk about all the Xenokuni stories that I've already told, and we'll talk about a bunch of new ones that I've been holding on to so that I could tell you new stuff, which there is some new shit in there. I'm excited to review some and talk about new stories. It'll be a lot of fun. There'll be pictures. I'll show you all the photos I took while in Xenokuni. And we'll talk a bit about the bingo sheets that you guys made and what I landed and what I did not land. I've been working on the graphics for that in the background whenever I get free time. For 13 is probably going to be Homestuck Day. That's right. It's Homestuck month, baby. Look forward to something for Homestuck. I'm not going to tell you what it's going to be yet, but just know that I'm crossing wires. I'm working on things. I'm reorganizing. I'm building a can town. I'm not actually building a can town. Please don't look forward to that. But I am doing Homestuck stuff. So, yippee! Yeah. Ruzader Day. Zaid debut was this month, and on 4/20, I will be having Ruzader Day, where we celebrate the unveiling of Ruzaders when they were finally born last year. Big shout out to their mama, Detect. Ruzaders all came into existence at the same time as some mass, cataclysmic apex event that spelled the doom of all things. Entropy was born that day. They will one day consume the universe, and it began on April 20th. Yay, it's your birthday! And at some point this next month, I would love to build a new PC. I'm hoping to do a PC building hand cam. I'm still waiting on parts and my buddy to kind of give me instructions on how I'm going to put that together. He's big shout out to the man behind the scenes. He is teaching me a lot about what I need to get done, and also kind of taking charge because I have let go of the reins and been like, dude, just get whatever you think I need. I will figure it out, and if it is an excessive amount of money, I'll cry and piss my pants and hopefully make enough next month to figure it out. We'll see. Hopefully not. It's already been a big hit to my finances, but whatever. I mean, hopefully it's future-proofing streaming as a thing. I hope. I dream. Yippee! I think that is all of my plans for next month. There is a lot of plans for next month. There's a lot of plans, things that happened this month. I've got a lot to do. I've already done a lot, and there's always more to be done. There's always work to get done. There's always new shit I want on the horizon. Yeah. Anyway, so next month, vague plans, Homestuck, Rosetta birthday, karaoke, scrapbook, cat treats, more Pokemon, weekly grounded, finish my checkies, Armis 3D collab. Hopefully more tier 2 membership streams. I'm hoping for more gaming with you guys at some point. I'm trying to think of games I would play with you guys. I'm thinking it could be fun to do maybe obviously Fall Guys is a staple, but there's Crab Game. Maybe I could do Mario Kart. Maybe, I want to open up Monster Hunter Wilds to you guys, as just sort of drop in, drop out lobby stuff. Maybe I'll make my own little guild in that or something. I don't know. PC Kun 2.0 baby shower fund. Thank you. Delicious. A Zomboid server could be cool, but it would definitely have to be the thing that I only turn on when I'm streaming it, because Zomboid has an actual time frame, and if you get past a certain time, well, everything goes poorly and everybody cries, so we don't want that. It would be cool to do a permadeath Zomboid server. That'd be kind of scary, though. Everybody would be so scared. It would actually be a lot of fun. Holy shit, Natsumi, thank you for the magenta soup. Wow. Oh, for PC. Thank you. Good Lord. God knows PC Kun is drinking all my soup. Thank you so much. Yeah, Monster Hunter. You know what? Maybe I'll make a Monster Hunter guild later today. I'll see what that entails, and I don't know. Maybe look forward to a gorilla in the future at some point. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, I've got a couple of extra things that didn't really fit in any of the slides that I just kind of wanted to talk about. So I'm just going to lead into them kind of naturally here because I can, and I wanted to lead into them naturally rather, but now I'm going to shoehorn them in because fuck you. So hey. 3D's done, except for our group collab, which is coming up. So then it will be done. Maybe it's time for me to start thinking about, I don't know, a second cover or something. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in, or I don't know. I got a little taste. I got a little taste on my 3D. It made me kind of hungry. Made me kind of hungry for it. Now, don't get too hyped. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. These things take a lot of time, months and months, but it is probably time for you to start thinking about a second cover. Or maybe an original. I don't know yet. I don't know. Maybe. I guess it would technically be like a third cover, not a second cover, but you know what I mean. You get it. Because obviously I've got Name and I've got I Am All of Me. Yeah. Do a cover with Metal Screams in my life will be Crimzon! Do a cover with Metal Screams and my life is yours. Chains just rip out of the ground, start attacking you. Hey, thanks for the soup, by the way. I'm actually going to do a really soft acoustic cover just to fuck with you. Whoa, Crone Witch, thank you. Holy shit. To help with the new saving, which you will use for something else that is going to come up. I feel you on this. Also, don't worry. I got my tax return. Hey, congrats. Just want to help you a bit. And did I hear a new cover? Maybe. Thank you for the magenta soup. Holy shit. And thank you, Sakura, for the delicious chip as well. Dead World 2.0 as well. Huh. Let's do a sad little song. Okay, here's the thing. No, never mind. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because I probably can't deliver on that. And if I say something out loud, it like puts a fire under my ass to like hyper commit to it. And if I say it out loud, then I will be putting myself in a position I cannot back up. But I've got a couple ideas. I've got a couple covers I've been thinking about. I've got a couple songs I want to do. I even have a song I have considered asking Octavio about. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And then there's a couple songs I've considered with a couple other people as well. I would like to do a couple songs with a couple of the Stars boys if I can, but that's tough because covers, well, they're expensive is what it boils down to. Covers are incredibly expensive. Please do a cover / OG song so we can have an anthem or a cheer for the Ruzeters to chant for you. Okay, honeybees, I'll think about it. Thank you for having a ear. We only accept acoustic cover if you play the guitar. I don't actually know how to play guitar, but I could teach myself maybe. Anyway, Myra, thank you for the soup. Yeah, the thing is, there's a bunch of songs I would want to do, both as solo covers and group covers and like duets and stuff. The problem that is inherent to that is how prohibitively expensive covers are. I don't know how Octavio does it. Please appreciate him and Haka and any of the boys that release a ton of covers, Axel as well, because every time they do that, that is a significant hit to their wallet. That shit is not cheap and not easy. And that is basically all directly out of their pockets. So I see like commentary occasionally on Twitter about like, oh yeah, well, you know, they get help. No, the fuck they don't. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. No, the fuck they don't. That's on their dime and their time. Like, yeah, they get like some organizing, I guess, maybe. But please support them on their covers. Those types of things can sometimes have like diminishing returns. I feel like people who make a lot of music, I'll say it because they won't. Maybe they're too humble about it, or maybe they're just being nice, or maybe they don't want to complain or bitch. But the reality I've seen from what I watch, because I always support them on their covers, all the boys, because I think music is incredibly impressive. But the reality I see is that people who put out a bunch of music tend to get less attention for that music because it's taken for granted. Please don't take that for granted. It takes so much time and so much work for them, and they work so hard on that, and all of them deserve, like, the fucking world, because that shit is so hard. So anytime it comes out, just remember that's a fucking gem that they have been like refining for you in the background for months at a time, working super hard on, and they absolutely deserve as much support as you can throw at them, either through views or super chips or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Just, you know, don't take that as like a given. Please support them. They might not say it. I'll say it. set up stream loops, do whatever you need to do. Please go support the boys, please. Okay, anyway, that aside, I'm possibly looking to do more covers or something. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know yet. I hope so someday. So yeah. I do try. Hey, no, don't you dot me. I'm not guilting anybody. Listen, whatever effort you can put in that effort. I'm just saying, just a reminder, not a, oh, you're not working hard enough. You're not giving them enough support. That's not what I'm saying to anybody. Just so you know. I'm just saying, if you forget, or maybe it's like, I'll get to it later, or, oh, it's just another cover from Haka. He puts out a ton of covers. Don't, if you catch yourself thinking like that, don't. They work really hard on that shit. And that is a gift to you. Yes, it's because they love music and they want to produce music, but they want to excite their fans and people who watch them. They want you guys to hopefully have a treat, and they want to give back. Try your best. Every little thing helps. Not that I give a shit about them, because I don't. I was actually paid to say that by actually, it was me, Junior, all along, piloting the Crimzon Rulez bot. No, I'm just kidding. It was Octavio's puppet strings. Anyway, moving on from that. Mokopi. That was pretty crazy, that tracking on that Ring Fit stream. So we have very limited tracking that we're allowed to use. Like, we're only allowed to use a few different types of tracking. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what kinds we're not allowed to use, so I won't. It was pretty goofy. It was pretty funny, but I don't know if I am in love with it yet. I might look into Mokopi Pro, or I might look into the second option we're allowed to use, but that is also prohibitively expensive, so I might have to wait till later after my wallet recovers from PC 2.0. We will see. But I have a couple ideas. I don't know what they look like yet. But I hope you guys thought the Mokopi stream was funny. At least I thought it was goofy. It hurt my ribs, but it was fun. Goofy Mokopi. You got some great gifs and screenshots. I was crashing out hard on that stream. I don't know what was happening. Maybe it was lack of sleep, or maybe it was the caffeine, or maybe it was like caffeine plus exercise plus no sleep equals a weird alchemical concoction for a fuck off brain. But man, I was crashing out hard. I was saying some dumb shit. What's with you guys at Floor Ruze? Floor Ruze is not a person. That's just me laying on the floor. That's still the same guy. Oh no, the Ruzeverse is expanding. You've heard of Crimzon Rulez, you've heard of Azure Ruze, now get ready for Floor Ruze! Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Floor Ruze. Hi. Is there ceiling Ruze? Yeah. He crab walks upside down on the ceiling and twists his head all the way backwards, and then projectile vomits everywhere. That's a reference to classic horror movie Blair Witch Project. That sounds right. I don't know. Sorry, I don't watch movies. Sorry, I'm not old enough to watch that. Bunch of boomers. I'm kidding. Sorry. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? I already talked about not getting sick. I talked about Ring Fit, which was pretty fucking cool. I hope you guys liked the Ring Fit stream. I don't know, The Exorcist. Oh, The Exorcist. Right. I'm not 76 years old, dude. I'm actually 760 years old. How do you like that? Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh, there's two more things, actually. Two more things. I almost missed them. My notes are a little scattered right now, but that's okay. Or rather, I'm losing track of where my notes are. I'm not an elf! How dare you! I'm not an elf. I'm not a vampire. I'm not a werewolf. I am not a... What else have you guys accused me of being? Ghost. I am not a... Goblin. I am not a zombie. I'm not a cow. I'm not a softie. I'm not a demon. I'm not an Eldar. I'm not a Tau. I'm not a gnome. I'm not a Fow. I'm not a alien. I'm not a goober. I'm not a bug. I'm not a plant. I'm just Ken. I'm just a guy. I'm just a regular average human. What can I say? I'm just Ruze. All right. Anyway, last two talking points. One, close your ears, little babies. If you're not 18 or older, get out of here. Hey, the not safe for woos tag that didn't work out. Turns out the porn bots got a hold of that, and it got real bad real quick. Somebody said that it wasn't working on Twitter. I don't remember who that was at this point. Sorry, but also thank you for bringing that to my attention. So that tag's changing. I'm not gonna make a public post about it because I don't want to I don't know. I'm not endorsing not safe for work tags, but I also want a safe place for you guys to put your not safe for work if you want. I don't want you guys to feel like that can't be anywhere or feel like it has to go in the normal tag, because do not put that in the normal tag, please. There are minors and other people and people who just don't want to see it. And I need a space where I can block it as well so it doesn't just show up and jump scare me. No offense. I love your art, guys. That's fine. And it's cool. I don't care when it comes across my dashboard. It's just if I'm out, I don't know, fucking scrolling my phone in public, I don't need that. But anyway, I will be changing that to something that is a little harder for bots to catch on to. I'm thinking it's going to be hashtag Ruze34. Yeah, that should be a little harder for them to catch on to, I think. I hope. So hashtag Ruze34. If you're doing not safe for work stuff, if you know somebody who does not safe for work art, tell them. I'm not making a Twitter post about it again. I don't want it to be a part of my content that is a focus on my content. Again, not shaming anybody for making that content. That's super cool. I'm a grown man. I don't give a shit. It doesn't bother me. Believe it or not my first time that's happened to me. Even before I was here with the government. It's fine. I don't care. But I will not be making a Twitter post about it. So if you know somebody who makes not safe for work content, just let them know that's the tag where they can keep that so you guys can find it or network or whatever it is you're doing with it. I don't care. Yeah. Wait, what was my hair? Where did I put my... there was something else I wanted to say about this. Oh, shit. Oh, soups. Sorry. Cronin says, once you get 3D working to your liking, plan on doing any dancing clips? Hell no. I don't dance. Thanks to the soup, though. Chump. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't do that. Nah, I might. I don't know yet. Possibly. Immortal then. I'm not immortal. Okay, I'm a little immortal, Abner, but that's through sheer spite. I'm just a regular human who hates a lot. What can I tell us about my life in the 1340s? That's a secret. Anyway, let me finish talking about this tag real quick, and then we'll move on. Anyway, point is, I don't care what you put in the Ruze34 tag. I don't care if it's not safe work. I don't care if it's fan fiction, art, whatever you want to put in there, be my guest. I'm not bothered by anything, ship art, etc., as long as everybody involved in said art is a consenting adult. I don't give a fuck about what else is in there. Have a blast, be my guest. I know some people are worried about shippy shit. I don't fucking care, dude. It doesn't bother me. As far as I'm concerned, the Ruze in Ruze34 is a fictional character. I have been on the internet long enough to separate myself from my image. It is okay. It does not bother me. Have a blast. Whoever you want to ship me with, be my guest. I don't care if you're fucking Ruze by the moon. I don't fucking care. Yep, Ruze OC, doesn't matter. Have fun. Have a blast. Be my guest, whoever Papa Emeritus IV is. I'm going to assume that's a reference to the band. I don't know. Studio Killers. All right, so last thing I wanted to address is nothing really. I mean, from here on out, just shooting shit. That was the only business I needed to take care of. Do not use the Old not safe for work tag. Not safe for woos got taken over very quickly. Please do not look at that tag. Do not use that tag. I've been told there's some shit in there. Be careful with what you find. Honestly, do what I did. Just block the tag. Better safe than sorry. Putting it out there, and it is a suggestion because I know it's hard to make songs. Hexodia group song cover. Ooh, that could be interesting. Good call, Moonshare. I'll possibly. That would be hard to set up, but I mean, maybe in the distant future. I think I want to do a solo cover, possibly, or maybe a one-on-one cover first, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you for the soup, by the way. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Oh, how'd you guys feel about Zayd's big debut yesterday? I came back to a bunch of fucking Cheez-It dust on my keyboard and little claw marks, and for some reason my phone had been thrown on the ground. Adorable, great, cinema, good. What a goofy little project. I'm not gonna lie, it was funny working with Clay again and making little like models and figurines. I hope you guys thought that was pretty cute. That was a wild, hectic little setup I did. I was like sculpting that shit the night before, and then the night before I was filming it and then editing my vocals and finding music and shit. It was a little bit of a nightmare, but got it done technically on time. I was very eepy, but got it done on time. He didn't throw it. It just wanted to be on the... Oh, yeah? Oh, is that what happened? Okay, well, no more quartz snacks for him. He clearly cannot be fed after midnight. He gets a little rowdy. Please release it as its own video. So the bad news is I don't think I'm allowed to do that for multiple reasons, but typically if anything gets released as permanent video content, it has to be reviewed by the government first, and I don't want them to review it because I don't want them to be like, hey, actually, this isn't cool. Why'd you put this out there without even asking us? We're taking the whole VOD down. So we're just all going to shut our fucking mouths. We're going to zip our little lips and not talk about that anymore. If you want to review it, review it. But I will not let the government know because they will look. So, hee. Sorry, I didn't clear that one. Don't tell them I said that. Ding. Honestly, if I could sense... Okay, here's the thing. I did show a little skin, is what I'm afraid of. That's what it boils down to. I showed a little skin. I'm afraid of that. If I could... I'm going to censor that, and I'll try to see if I can't get it reviewed to be put up on the channel. I know it's not that big a deal. You guys have seen my wrist before on accident on hand cams, but I'm sure the government wouldn't be happy about it if they took a look at it. And I'm a little afraid that they would strike or take the VOD down out of fear. So once I censor that and edit it, I will put it in for review to see if I can get it put up as a standalone video on the channel. That could be cute. I only noticed Zayd's arm falling off. Oh. Did I make that soup? No, I got that out of a gotcha machine in Xenokuni. Isn't that lucky? Isn't that goofy? I'm blind, don't worry, that's good. Yeah, nice pull, right? Oh, that was my emergency deployable arm. Yeah, true. That was one of my emergency deployable arms. Hey, wait a minute, why doesn't Octavio do that bit? What the fuck? My mind just exploded. Why doesn't he do the emergency deployable arm bit? He's the one with the, like, whole 8 thing. He loves 8s and infinities. He should get, like, 8 arms. Plus, he's a puppeteer. Like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Whatever. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's my bit now. Sorry, Octavio. You were too slow. Who's the real puppeteer here, huh? Who's the real puppeteer here? That dude's not even really a puppeteer. Honestly, real talk, I'm starting to doubt that Octavio's a puppeteer at all. I'm starting to think that little bastard's just some sort of like woodomancer, and he just like uses pieces of his soul to like possess puppets and then move them around through some sort of like astral projection shit. I think he's fucking faking. Sneaky bastard. I saw his 3D. I saw what he did. He wasn't using strings on that bad boy. You sly dog, you. He's just a woodomancer. You're welcome, Myra. Nice dancing. Yeah. Thanks. It was really an experience. You know what's funny? Should I save this for Xenokuni scrapbook? Nah, I'll talk about it now. It's fine. I will talk about it in the Xenokuni scrapbook, but when we were doing the, what is it, Baduts? Was it Baduts? No, the Infinity Dance. We were doing the Infinity Dance, and I was doing it, and Octavio was yelling at me when we were doing the first practice run, because he's like, hey, this isn't a twerk. It's not in your ass, it's in your back. I was like, oh shit, my bad. He's like, it's not a twerk. It's the Infinity Dance. I was like, damn, sorry, brother. So, my apologies for putting too much ass in it. Get your terms right. My bad, dude. Like dance moms? True. It looks like white boy twerking, clearly, which, to be fair, I mean, sure, I'll take it. You did look like you had a little hairball. He said, put your back into it, and I put my whole goddamn back into it, brother. I threw my back into it like my ribs were gonna explode. I threw my back into it like I had to hork up the world's biggest hairball that had been, like, congealed there since the dawn of the concept of mammalian hair follicles. So you admit you were twerking. I was before, but not anymore, no. And then I started doing hairball dance instead. I was instructed to do more back and less ass, and so I did it. Thanks for the soup, by the way. The way you threw your back out was very impressive. Thank you. I'm an old man. I said, oh, I'm old now. That's dedication. I respect it. Listen, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to fucking do something. We did a lot of practice runs for that one, and we did a lot of practice runs earlier in the month for the collab. Oh, brother, some of the stuff I did, woo, wait till you see what I do. Wait till you see what I do. I'm gonna throw my whole ass into that one. You're gonna lose your mind. You're gonna be, damn, he can move like that? Yeah, brother, for a 760-year-old, I'm pretty spry. Unlike the rest of these fucking Victorian children, breathing heavy, giving up. Goldie, you gotta get out of the sniper's nest once in a while. You gotta get moving. Gerard, my little princess, you gotta grow the fuck up. Stop relying on your fucking, I don't know, sorority to carry you around. Octavio, I don't know what's wrong with you. Maybe see a doctor or something, you sickly little bastard. But all y'all, grow up. Dude, Michiro, not only was that us, you remember the part at the, if you, who here watched Octavio's 3D? Just real quick. You know the part at the beginning where we're all like puppets or whatever? That was me, and it fucking sucked. I was like, well, I really want to sell this. I want to make it look good. So I fucking like cracked my ankle sideways, did a half squat crouch on one leg, and was putting all of my weight on my half squat crouch and like my ankle bone on my foot. And I had to hold that until he came over to me, just hovering there. I was doing a one-legged crouch, just holding it, just sitting there. Fucking hurt, dude. You know what you're saying to me is you did that to yourself? Yeah, I wanted it to look good. You're welcome, Octavio, you piece of shit. I wanted it to look like a puppet. It hurt. And we had to do multiple fucking practice rounds. Before that day, days before that, we were doing multiple practice rounds, and one of the days, we did like 3 in a row, and I was like, dude, this fucking sucks. Method acting gone wrong. Thank you. Anyway, nightmare. Did I hurt my face falling to the ground? No, I mostly caught myself on like my chest and shoulders and then face after. I don't remember hurting my face anyway, I don't think. Oh, yeah, probably, yeah, there you go. Honey Roll says, I had my hands out when I fell. Yeah, I probably caught myself, I'm sure. Rest in peace for Grandpa Ruze, who's 760 years old. Yeah, I'm too old for this shit. Did I wear the dance belt for what? The infinity dance? Yeah, the infinity dance? No, I did not wear the dance belt for that. I wore the dance belt my first day of practice and then never again. All right, I didn't need it after that. I realized that they had like full, like tight leotards plus pants combo, plus I wore tight undergarments. It was okay, I was fine. You did that to yourself. You have to be extra. I do have to be extra. Oh, you wait. You wait until a few days from now. I'm gonna show you extra. I'll show you extra. You know what? I'm gonna commit extra hard now. You wait for that fucking collab. I'll show you. Undergarments? What a fanciful lad. What, you don't wear them? Victorian woolsery? Fucking full out? Tight undergarments, you say? Yes, I do say. Guys, don't be weird about tight undergarments. You gotta keep your shit in order, all right? You gotta keep you gotta keep all your junk where it belongs. Relax. That's not sexual. That's not funny. That's not frisky. That's logical. That's fighting. That's combat technique. Thank you, Moonshiro. I agree. That's terrifying, Toad Jester. I'm sorry you've been traumatized. You'll never unsee the horrors. It's over for you. It's over for you. Wait. I'm hearing popping in my ears. Are my headphones going out? Please don't. These are expensive headphones. Please, they were a gift. Please. No. 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 Do I have anything else I wanted to talk about? Let's see. I talked about Zayd's debut. I'm glad you guys liked it. I don't know if you guys had a favorite part you want to tell me about, or if you'd want to see more kind of goofy shit like that in the future. I'm sure you would. Don't even tell me. You tell me your favorite part, that's fine. I don't care if you want to see more goofy shit. It's going to happen either way. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but ever since I got back from Xena Kuni, I've gone full out on the I do whatever I want, and I'm going to keep doing that. Lore video is your favorite? That's great. Zayd and I put a ton of time into that. And by Zayd and I mean fucking me. That little dude's arms can't reach up there. He was even muted in the beginning, just like your debut. Cringe. Pathetic. I bet he did it on accident. Unlike me, I clearly had that planned as part of a bit elaborate, genius-level intellect, just to outplay all of you and make you think, ah ha ha ha, what a silly lad muting himself. That was all part of the show, baby, because I'm very smart. Whatever you say, Zayd's personal chef. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not that hard when all I gotta do is sprinkle a little salt on the ground. Little dude will eat anything you drop. I like when he asked us questions. Oh, yeah? We had to tell him where... Whoa! You didn't tell him, did you? Holy shit. Eggs? Oh. Magic? Oh, storks? Huh. Okay. Interesting. Also, he thinks a wizard does a lot of things. I mean, he's not probably wrong. Wizards do tons of things. I mean, think about it. Magnets. How do they work? Am I right? He was so concerned of being called a mascot, though. Huh. He wants to be as tall as me? Yeah, good luck, chump. Yeah, they're like miracles, exactly. Crazy. Tell Zayd to be nice to his other Ruzeters. No. No, that's Darwinism, baby. I'm actually, instead of telling Zayd to be nice to the other Ruzeters, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into their cave and I'm going to lay multiple contrived and complex saw traps around, and whoever survives, survives. Survival of the fittest. I'm honing them to be stronger people when they grow up. Yep. What's Pickles disease? That sounds fake. I don't know. Oh, yeah, he said something about his Uncle Larry having the pickles. You'll have to ask him next time. I don't know. Why didn't you guys ask him about it when he was there? I don't know what the pickles is. Sounds fake.
Hello, Rosetta. I want to play a game.
Oh, he asked you guys questions. Huh. Maybe he got Q&A mixed up. Weird. Holy shit, guys, it's almost been 2 hours already. All right. So, monthly resolve, big success. Good job, everybody. It only took 50 minutes to an hour of ranting about video games and talking about, Nintendo Direct, stuff like that. And then an hour of monthly resolve work, which we did more ranting than resolve, but that's okay. I had fun with that. I'm glad you guys liked Zayd's debut. You have to teach him how to play Gym Crash. What the fuck is Gym Crash? That also sounds fake. Sounds fake to me. Thank you, as always, for hanging around. I know these aren't the most exciting streams, typically, but I like treating them as just yapping streams, so it's kind of a just chatting stream in a lot of ways. But it's also a way to kind of re-hone my focus and give myself credit where credit's due, so I don't feel like I did nothing in a month, while, kind of focusing up on next month and locking the fuck in. So I am locked in. I'm locked in on April now. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to strike. You're never gonna believe the amount of power I have. Welcome to Ruze Burger, home of the Ruze Burger. What can I get for you? I don't know why. I don't know where that came from. Sure did. Anyway, I'm excited for this upcoming month. I've got a lot of events planned, and then hopefully I can just relax in May or maybe the tail end of April. I don't know. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of really exciting stuff coming this week. Don't miss the 3D collab, please. And next week, I've got a lot of exciting stuff lined up. And maybe the week after that, I have a lot of exciting stuff lined up. And then it's all boring from then on. Then I'm washed. You can leave. You can unsubscribe, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care anymore. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the soup. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the chips. It is very sweet of you to throw me support while I'm just yapping in your ear. You're too kind, you bunch of animals. I think that's it for me. Who's live? Oh, bo 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 be doby bo bo. Yippee! Thank you. Oh, looks like Gale Galleon is live currently. He's doing a 12-hour membership-a-thon, day 2, which I'm going to get in there and clown him for splitting that into 2 days. If you're going to do a thon, do it in 1 day or keep it going forever and don't sleep, you big baby. Anyway, Gale Galleon's live right now. I'm going to take you over to him. He is of FSP Gen 1. Say hello for me. I'm going to get the hell out of here. I got some work to do, and I may or may not make a Monster Hunter Wilds guild thingy. So if I do, I'll post that in memberships. Keep your eyes peeled, you animals. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, gamers. Say hi to Gale for me. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Bye! Woo! What a busy month it's gonna be. Let's go! Continue the Ruzade! This is the year of the Ruzade. Let's get it! Ruzade! Raid!